So this is a diagram of an Ayn Rand, Wilhelm Reich-centric worldview. And so what's going on here is I divided it up in 4 parts, 4 quadrants. We have left, right, which refers both to the directions as well as to the political ideologies, which are important too, because that is definitely part of our world and of this worldview as well. Then we have up and down. Up, the upper part is, to me, the more spiritual realm, whereas the lower part is the more human realm, the base part, you know. So far it's pretty self-explanatory. Let's see. So, this is man. This is man, and man in this worldview is slightly off-center and to the right, off-center right, which if you think of Ayn Rand, that does make sense. With Wilhelm Reich, it doesn't immediately make sense, but we'll get to that later. So, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, so man is occupying a pretty high, important place here. So this is where God should have been in a diagram made in the Middle Ages. So man has elevated himself, almighty creator, and also destroyer. Down here, destroying a building. Build a building, destroy a building, just like in the fountainhead. So here at the center of the explosion, we see the letters TP. And TP, of course, stands for the Tea Party, who have chosen Ayn Rand as their figurehead. So, but what's also going on is around what's exploding are the letters GOD and GOP. GOP, of course, the Republican Party, and GOD stands for God, because the Republicans, they're actually very religious, but the Tea Party, I don't think they realize how anti-religious Ayn Rand really was. So they have a problem here. And also they're splitting the party in two, which, you know, you can think about that what you want. So, but the reason, the God thing here, this is a black hole here. No God. Black hole. Yeah, lack of energy. On the other hand, on the other side, the right spiritual realm, the left spiritual realm, excuse me, that is pure transcendence. The gold symbolizes the transcendence. But you notice how empty it is here. That's because, well, nobody really gets here. So, so down here, let's see, we have here a guy from the Tea Party. Here we have a cup of tea. On the flip side, we have a roll of toilet paper, TP. You know, I don't know if they thought of that. So, Tea Party guy looks over here, follow his eye line, and you see he's not looking very high. All he can see is these hippies over here doing these New Age rituals, rebirthing, screaming, and whatnot. And he sees the cloudbuster. Here we have, this is Reich territory. Here's his organ symbol. We have here a diagram to show where the energy goes, the intellectualized energy and also the genital energy. Unfortunately, they're both rather misdirected. Okay, what else is going on? Here, first of all, lots of organ. If you get close, you can see how there's much organ floating around. But the true energy, that's all up here. And here, this red line that goes down to here, this is an orgasm curve. And this, if you notice, is the only thing that ever gets into this purely spiritual realm. Which reminds me a little bit of Schreber, Memories of My Nervous Illness. He was a guy who wrote a book on that, and how during his nervous illness he was communicating with God through orgasms. All right, so, okay, so the very central part of this, before we get to this, so here, the green here, right, this green here is kind of hippie grass stuff, and this green here, on the right, that's money green. Okay, and here is the central thing, the thing that ties Reich and Rand together. They're subjects, they're humans, they have this void here, and this void needs to be filled with pleasure. So it's all very egotistical pleasure seeking, that's at the core of it all. And that's why you're never going to get over to that right spiritual, beautiful, transcendent gold, left upper quadrant. Yeah, that's just the way it is, at least in this diagram. So that's all, I think. Thank you for listening.